They told everyone this was going to be a simple, routine opening day of school for the New York Liberty. They had the home court advantage at the Barclays Center, the marquee names, and a championship expectation resting squarely on their shoulders. Sabrina Ionescu was back at the controls, looking to make a statement in her very first game of the regular season. The crowd in Brooklyn was buzzing, fully expecting a masterclass from a squad built to dominate. But what they did not see coming was a complete and utter ambush by a relentless Dallas Wings team that did not care about the hype. The opening minutes looked exactly like the script New York wanted to write. Marine Johannes was pushing the pace, Sabrina Ionescu was commanding the floor, and Jonquel Jones was imposing her will inside the paint. Dallas was adjusting to a brand new system under coach Latricia Trammell, trying to find their footing while New York threatened to pull away early with a comfortable 7-point cushion. But beneath that early lead, something dangerous was brewing. Dallas wasn't backing down, and their young core was quietly weathering the storm, waiting for the perfect moment to completely flip the script on the championship favorites. But that was just the surface of what was happening here. To understand how this game completely spun out of control, you have to look at the tactical chess match unfolding on the perimeter. Everyone knows what Arike Ogunbowale can do when she gets hot, but New York completely underestimated the depth of this Dallas roster. Satou Sabally started asserting herself early, showing off an incredibly refined mid-range game that began chipping away at New York's defensive scheme. Every single time the Liberty thought they could pull away, Sabally or Ogunbowale found an answer, keeping the Wings within striking distance and planting seeds of doubt in the minds of the home crowd. This is where the story takes a turn nobody expected, because the real game changer wasn't just the veteran stars. It was the absolute explosion of the Dallas youth movement, spearheaded by two rookies who refused to act like first-year players. Azzi Fudd and Paige Bueckers stepped onto the floor and completely rewrote the dynamic of the contest. Fudd, who had spent the last few weeks studying endless amounts of game film to get her mental reps down after missing time, looked absolutely flawless. When she checked in, she didn't just participate, she completely took over the offensive rhythm, hunting her spots with surgical precision. Now here's the part that should make you angry if you're a Liberty fan. While New York was trying to play their traditional, methodical half-court set, Dallas was playing chess at a completely different speed. Natasha Howard and Tyra McCowan were anchoring a physical presence, but it was the perimeter movement that left the Liberty completely paralyzed. Look at the numbers from the third quarter alone. Azzi Fudd went on an absolute tear, dropping 17 points in that frame by hitting deep three after deep three. New York's perimeter defense completely collapsed, unable to close out on a shooter who simply could not miss. And this is where it gets personal. A championship team is supposed to have an answer when a run happens, especially when you have former most valuable player Breanna Stewart on your roster. Stewart did everything she could, fighting down low, drawing contact, and trying to steady a ship that was taking on massive amounts of water. Jonquel Jones fought valiantly, scoring 7 straight points for New York during a critical stretch to try and stem the tide. But the problem was that Dallas had too many weapons, and their confidence had grown into an absolute monster that could not be stopped. Because here's what this all means going forward. While New York was struggling to find the right pairings and rotations on the court, Paige Bueckers was putting on an absolute clinic in late-game execution. In the fourth quarter, it was Bueckers who officially took the keys to the game and drove Dallas home. She was manipulating the pick and roll with the poise of a 10-year veteran, breaking down defenders with a spectacular stop-and-go handle, and creating separation out of absolutely nothing. She finished with 24 points on the day, displaying a level of leadership that insiders say is already well beyond her years. Imagine being in that Liberty huddle as the second half completely dissolved before your eyes. You are supposed to be the team clicking on all cylinders, yet you are being outscored 46-32 in the final 2 periods on your own home floor. The Wings were playing with an effortless pace and space, making lightning-fast decisions while New York looked completely stuck in quicksand. Satou Sabally was flying down the lane on leakouts. Arike Ogunbowale was hitting step-back triples that silenced the arena, and the Dallas bench was celebrating like they already owned the league. When the final buzzer echoed through the Barclays Center, the scoreboard read 91-76. A 15-point blowout victory for the Dallas Wings that completely shattered any illusions about an easy road to the top for New York. It was a statement win of the highest order, built on 17 points from Fudd, 19 from Ogunbowale, and 24 from Bueckers. Dallas didn't just win a basketball game, they sent a clear message to the entire WNBA that the future has officially arrived ahead of schedule. Now, the entire league has to reckon with what just happened in Brooklyn. Was this just an early season fluke? A case of opening day jitters for a New York Liberty team that will eventually find its championship form? Or did we just witness the official changing of the guard? Proving that this young, fearless Dallas Wings squad has the depth, the firepower, and the mental toughness to systematically dismantle the elite. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you think New York can bounce back from this disaster. And make sure to subscribe so you never miss another deep dive into the drama.